Good morning and happy Monday. I hope that you all are surviving that nasty winter storm that came through. Florida kind of escaped it, but a cold front is coming through today as we speak. It's warm right now, but as the day goes on, it's going to get colder and colder and down to freezing tonight for the next few nights. Anyway, I hope that this Monday finds you well and safe and warm, and maybe you're not even working today and you're able to watch this. Well, here's what I want to talk to you today about. I want to talk about help. I'm in a situation at church, not a horrible situation, but I really need the help of the Lord. I really need His wisdom and direction, and there's a couple different things going on at the church that I don't know what to do about, and I'm really asking the Lord to step in and help us. Number one, we are in need of a children's pastor. Our children's pastor, who's been there for the last year, she did a wonderful job. She's feeling called into missions, and so she has stepped down, and yesterday was her last day. And I believe that the children's ministry is a vital not only a vital part of the church, but just such a critical ministry in general, because we're pouring into our children. We're teaching them the opposite of what the world is teaching them, and they are going to be our next generation of leaders and pastors and teachers, and they need to know the truth. They need to have an experience and an encounter with the Lord themselves and understand what salvation is. So it's not a babysitting service or babysitting time of the service. It is a service just for children. So I think that this role is very important, and we really need another children's pastor. And like I said, we're without now since yesterday, and it would be nice if the Lord could bring somebody along quickly so that there's no gap in between. That's the first area that I need help in. The second area at the church too, and it's another good problem, we have run out of parking, and soon we're going to run out of seats in the sanctuary. Now that is a good problem. We are a small church. We seat, there's 95 chairs in our sanctuary. I'm not quite sure how many cars we can park, but we've run out of space already. So we're very landlocked, and we're not quite sure what to do. We're in an economy where money's tight, and it's hard to find another place, to buy another place. Very expensive. We don't have the option to add on or to build on, because we kind of have two corner lots that are put together. And so I am also praying and asking the Lord for help and direction of what do we do now. Do we go to two services? Do we, there is an empty lot across the street from us. There's an empty lot next to us that we could use for parking, but the lot across the street, they just want way too much money for it. And the lot next to us, whoever owned it passed away, and there's like no family members or anything. We can't find the owner of it to purchase it. So I say that to say this, that the Lord, when you ask Him for help, He helps you. It's really easy. Now, I feel like we've exhausted all other options in both areas. I've posted the job last week. I've posted it on my social media page. We can do all that we can do physically to make things happen. But bottom line is, we need to go to the Lord and ask for His help. Psalms 121, David himself says, I know where my help comes from. It comes from the Lord. It comes from the Lord. He can make things happen and shift things like we've never seen before. That nothing that we can do on our own. I've seen Him do it, experienced it myself so many times, that our help comes from the Lord. And I was even listening to my playlist this morning as I was getting ready, and I have a song on there that's probably one of my favorites. I'm not quite sure who sings it. I've never heard of her before, but it's called Help. And she's talking about Psalms 121 and how our help comes from the Lord. And it was just such a great reminder to me today that I wanted to share it with you. And I'll probably post it on here, maybe the YouTube link. I'm pretty sure the song was written for the mini-series The House of David. I don't know if you've heard of that. I've only watched a couple episodes of it. But that's where I've heard the song for the first time, and I just fell in love with it. And then it also reminds me of Elisha, the Syrian army in 2 Kings. I don't have time to go into the whole story, but in 2 Kings, the Syrian army was coming at Elisha and wanted to capture him. And I could imagine the stress and the emotional turmoil that he was in, he and his servant, and he had nowhere to go but to the Lord for help. And so he told his servant Gehazi, he asked the Lord to show his servant Gehazi, to show him the heavenly army, to open his eyes to see into the spiritual realm, that God was helping them. And there was a whole spiritual army of angels and chariots of fire, and they defeated Elisha's enemy. So what we can't see in the spiritual realm doesn't mean it doesn't exist. God is there, and he's ready to help us if we will trust him and ask him and have faith in him. There are things taking place around us that we can't see in the physical realm. And that's where our faith comes in, and we just stand upon that. We say, help, Lord, I need you. I need answers. I'm desperate today. I'm going to just stand on your word. I'm not going to try to do anything else but rely on you. And he comes through every time. So happy Monday. If you need help today, stop exhausting yourself and all your own options. Go to the Lord and ask him. And I promise you, he's going to come through. Just like he's going to come through for me and Genesis Church. Happy Monday. Have a great day and a great week.